Some of you are already playing great guitar. This is going to be an easy song. Let me jump right into it, and then I'll give a little more detailed description later on in the video, okay? That's what she breaks up that main part of the song with very often, and the main part of the song is just G, D over F sharp, and C. You want to play that in 6/8 time, so you could do it with down ups, or you could do all down strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you got a bridge, and the bridge comes in two pieces. In the first piece of the bridge, she repeats it twice, and it goes like this. Twice, and then you go to this last part of the bridge, which is G, F, C for 2 measures, A minor for 2 measures, and D for 2 measures. Now, for those of you that are already playing, that'll help you play the song. But for those of you that are just getting started, I'd like to say this is a wonderful song. It's an excellent song to help you learn some chords that you're going to need for thousands of other songs. So if you don't know how to play these chords, or you're not good at these changes yet, just hang in there and work on the changes. That's how you work on a song. You work on the changes and make sure that you can change from one chord to the next with ease. And then also you're going to get to experience the feel of a 6/8 song. And it sounds like a slow song, but really the count's kind of fast. So in the first part of the song, you hear the chords G, D over F sharp, and C, and that's a big part of the song. And just so you know, if you're picking it with a down up and you're trying to hit some strings, it doesn't so much matter what strings you hit. You could do like this. It's not so important what strings you hit, but you want to hit a bass note of the chord on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. You could also do all downstrokes if you wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you're playing along with the song and you're just learning it, you can try strumming one time in each measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So important to learn to count while you play. If you can't count it aloud while you're playing it, you might be struggling with it a little bit. So that's always a good benchmark test to see how you're doing with the song. All right, the next part of the song, or a part of the song that she puts in a lot to separate verses, is G, D over F sharp, E minor, D, and C. This is such a great progression of chords to help you with these chords that are very familiar, and you need to be fast at these changes anyway. So this is a good one. It's G, D over F sharp, E minor, D, and C. And through that part, you want to just strum. They go by pretty fast, so you can just strum each chord one time. Then you got this really neat bridge. It's kind of a long bridge compared to most bridges. It's got one part that happens twice, and then it's got an ending part, okay? So the part that happens twice, it goes G, D over F sharp, E minor, and F, C, G over B, A minor, and D. Don't be confused by these slash chords, G over B. When you see a slash chord, G slash B, the main chord you're playing is a G chord, but you want your B as the lowest note of the chord. So, you know, if you already know how to play this G, all you have to do is just make sure that B is your lowest note of the chord. You could also just do it with one finger like this. But make sure you don't play the big string, and that'll give you the nice sound of a G over B. In this case, I'm only strumming 4 strings. I'm not strumming string 1 or string 6. And it's just a nice one finger easy G over B. For all these D over F sharps, you can just play D, but it's F sharp should be the lowest note of the chord. You could wrap your thumb around, or you could play it with your first finger and then your second finger and your third finger like that. That's a good way to do D over F sharp if you struggle to get your thumb wrapped around. So that part of the bridge, you play it twice. And then she wraps up the bridge with this: G, F, 2 measures of C, 2 measures of A minor, and 2 measures of D, and then back to your main harp. If you're already playing great guitar, you know, you could teach lessons and earn money doing that. And I want to share with you all the philosophies that I've used over the last 30 years to help me earn a living teaching lessons. That's what I do full time. It's what I've done for most of my life now. I've played a few gigs to help supplement that, you know, when times were lean. But you could do the same thing. And if you're not already playing great music, then you could subscribe to my discovery program. It's on Patreon, and I think I'm going to run a special on both of these links for the remainder. Why don't I just make it the remainder of the month of February, since we're going into February now. So for February only, you can check out my ebook and learn all the philosophies that have helped me teach lessons over the last 30 years, because it's more than just showing people what you know how to play. You can't afford to just teach people one lesson and then make them mad and they go away and never come back. You have to help them in a real tangible way, and then they'll stay with you for a while, and that will allow you to build a book of students. And I'll cover how to build a book of students and how to keep a book of students. It's all in my ebook. But if you don't get it before the end of February, it's going to go up. It's only $9.99. And again, if you're just learning to play guitar, you can subscribe to my discovery program on Patreon. It's a fantastic program. It covers everything you need to know and teaches you how to read music and how to play great guitar. It's all on Patreon, and for the month of February only, this month only, is $19.99. So check that out too. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe.